I've been trying to get this message to you. You need to hear this amazing message. Knight of Swords, Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Ten of Cups, the Three of Swords, Page of Wands, Death, the Wheel, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Let's get into it. P.S. Since TikTok did an update and it looks, when you're recording it, exactly like if you're choosing to record on Instagram, I'm kind of guessing Meta secretly bought TikTok, and we're going to find out at some point. Just be prepared and brace yourselves, because I went to hit record and it did the little circles where you have to scroll through like you would with IG, which is Meta. Just saying. So the Knight of Swords and Temperance is telling you that someone's coming through to bring you a truth and to balance out the relationship, the interaction, the energy, the understanding, the truths between you and this soul who has gone through a lot, fought through a lot to get to you. I keep seeing the prince from Sleeping Beauty, where Aurora is stuck under a spell, and she's fighting through that on her side because nobody looked into her side of the story really, right? Okay, anyway, moving right back along. So through all of that, he's fighting through vines that are magical and fighting dragons and all this shit and getting locked up and handling all his... and he just knew he had to go get her. And he needed to do what he needed to do. And I'm using he and she pronouns. Put them how you need and how it applies for you. No disrespect. But in that movie, he fought through everything. I keep hearing D'Artagnan also from Three Musketeers. But to be able to bring a beautiful, loving balance to your life, to help you be more prosperous than you've ever been, to get the Hierophant in the reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse, I have never gotten together in a reading this powerful before. 222 on the timer as I'm saying this also. So you're going to start seeing that number, or you have been. Those two cards together talk about how the two of you are going to overcome every obstacle, everything. All right. And you might start seeing readings like this, but Neptune's changing signs for the first time into Aries since the Civil War America had. Okay. That's 1860s through 1890. Okay. So in 1860, that was the last time Neptune changed signs in Aries. It's a big deal. It's a huge new change. And that's kind of why this is finally going to be able to happen in such a monumental way, because nothing feels like it could be possible to have this happily ever after fairy tale love be able to come in. But yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I don't normally get like that, so sorry. But okay, so 550 for some reason is very important, as well as 316, 317 on the timer. 10 of Cups coming out is letting you know that although it's going to come in a very unexpected way, even the truth from this person's lips is going to talk about all the betrayal that you had to go through, all the betrayal they had to go through, all the karmic partners and all the boys and boys, girls, theys, thems, whatever the fuck, all the karmics that both of you had to deal with. And they're coming in to be like, guess what? Not only am I absolutely done, and I put an end, the official nail in the coffin, and to anything that was this category in my life. Now, remember, some of these are karmic family members. Some of these were karmic, karmic people that were conditionals, that were gaslighting, toxic, manipulative, acting like, you know, oh, I'm brand new and I don't know. Meanwhile, they're all doing horrible, heartbreaking shit. They're coming in, your person. Now, you might not know who this is yet, or you might be very aware of the knight in shining armor. You've been waiting to get on their horse and get the frick over here and handle their shit. Part of what you need to kind of keep in mind is nobody had any of this crazy shit on your bingo card. I didn't have it. You didn't have it. None of us. We knew shit was coming in. It was going to be different. With Neptune changing signs for the first time since 1860 into Aries, meaning all those signs have finally did an entire cycle and we're coming back to brand new energy. We also have this new age of Aquarius kind of going on, as well as Pluto has changed signs for the first time in 16 years. So everything in the last 16 years, as well as everything in every person's lifetime on this planet, from the extremely elderly to the very just born now, has never felt any of these energy changes having to do with Neptune. I need you to understand how big a deal that is so that your mind can go, it is possible. Maybe it is possible to have happily ever after. Maybe it is possible to have a happily ever after, she yelled to the back of the room. And that is what happens when you're using sage, Palo Santo, and all sorts of fun things during our private sessions. Don't worry, it's not burned. It's actually I just finished a private session for our private subscribers through my website. We do Reiki sessions, candle work, new moon sessions, full moon sessions. Every week there's personal readings. So don't worry about the little mark on my thumb when I'm using the smudge stick. Sometimes it gets stuck in my finger and I didn't realize. You might want to become 555 as I say this. You might want to become a private subscriber of mine through my website. So you can start getting these active sessions with me. Remember, every week you get money blessings and love blessing candle work and so much more. Check it out, because we have several times a week that we go live privately for just the subscribers. I'm saying that because you have so many endings going on. It's going to be such a blessing when you see that these 3 cards are what's happening after this person confesses everything. And when I say everything, they're confessing how they put an ending to all the emotional parasitic stuff that was keeping them and you from being able to have a victorious union. The world is now turning completely in your favor because they realized and did everything they needed to do and are doing to be balanced and have their life harmoniously balanced, because they know you deserve to be living such a lavish, loving, harmonious, carefree life where you don't have to worry about any more in any way, because they know and saw how much lack you had in your life for so long and how you fought to get out of all of that. Well, they were also fighting to get out of all of that they were tolerating and dealing with at the time because of their missions for so long. Remember, both of you came down, souls in meat suits, to the planet that is the school for education for the soul and involvement, right? So one of the major categories at this time with the new age of Aquarius is making sure that each divine masculine, feminine energy soul was healed and had the understanding of how the narcissists play, how their evil game plans work, so that you would level up and be able to be part of the new leaders of the new world of, no, we don't do conditional. This is what unconditional is like. This is what the ripple effect is. So you both were battling a lot, but now with the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, plus remember you had all of these amazing cards, and one of them was the World. So things turning in your favor and always having it fated and destined for this beautiful, passionate new timeline, new beginning to come in. So that I feel like I'm yelling at you, my bad. 555 on the clock, major changes, 818, ooh, all good numbers. This message of truth from this person is going to be so monumental because you've been so strong for so long. Now, with the Tower card and Judgment right after that, be not afraid, because all the things that weren't manifesting properly have been seen that they deserve you, and you deserve it in the most beautiful way. So when the changes are happening, stay strong through it, because it's all turning in your favor beyond your wildest dreams. So if some people are not meant to stay, allow them to go. If you need to do certain things, brace through, breathe through, because we do have a lot of changes. Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde has been going on, won't end until April 15th with Venus retrograde. I'm pretty sure. Okay, 2025 as I say that. But as you're doing this, as you're keeping an eye on your patterns and your wounds, your mother, father wounds, core wounds, this person's doing all of that work too. So you are going to get, maybe even during this reading or within the next few days, a message where they want to start something incredibly beautiful, and they know it's fated and destined for the two of you to be a happily ever after couple. So allow this beginning to start where they confess their truth. And it might not be, I love you. It might be like, hey, I want to explain and let you know, and I really think we could be good together, and I walked away and I've moved on from such and such. And I think all those kind of conversations. Have an open heart, have a healed heart with boundaries, but this is going to be beautiful for you. Woo-hoo!